What's up guys, welcome to another video on this channel. It's really time again for another video. Already has been about 4 months. Damn, we really need to work on our uploading rate. But this has actually a reason, so we're not just lazy and not make any progress. We actually made a very good amount of progress in the last 4 months, and it's about time that we show that we've accomplished. So lay back and enjoy the 5th devlog of our platformer Souls-like game, Demons in the Water. Before we start, let's just quickly give you a quick introduction to this video. We've been away for a really long time, so therefore this video is fairly long. We want the video to be fun to watch, so we split the video into 2 parts. In the first part, we are going to discuss the progress we made, so like the dev part, about the things we're planning to do and anything else. In the second part, I will talk about the future of our games and also why we are going to delay the game release as well as possibly renaming the game. So stick around, and if you're already there, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to us. Enjoy! Man, I miss this so much, sitting in front of my computer and recording a devlog. It's been quite a long time. Anyways, let's talk about the progress. Progress! I just love this word, progress. Because it is exactly describing what we didn't do. Just kidding. First, we completely changed the game. Again. I'm not kidding, we're really having an identity crisis with this. Anyway, we've moved away from the linear levels and moved more into the direction of a Metroidvania, with a more open world, room to explore, and most important, secrets. This had a main reason. We now can put chimpanzini, bananini, and bombadillo crocodilo secrets. I meant to say we wanted to improve the length of the game so we have more playtime, so we get more money. Yay. So we mapped out the complete game world, and now we finally have something we didn't have all that time. A plan that we can follow, that we can look up. Yeah, sure, this looks like a freaking much to do, and it is. It is. There's no other way to say it, but this is how we want the game to be. This is the vision, how it was always been, how the game was always meant to be. Now, instead of 3 having... Bro, I'm mistalking everything. Now, instead of having 3 separate stages with platforming only, puzzle only, and fighting only elements, we now have 3 parts of the temple with mixed rooms from all directions. This makes the game less linear, and also it is just so much more fun to play. On to the next thing. The first boss fight. We literally killed this boy and then revived him 1,000 times better with like a strength potion and a nice looking potion. This boy got such a cool upgrade. I was surprised myself when I first took a look at what our designers cooked up. Note that the new mechanics aren't fully worked out, so he will look and behave way better. But the boss still has his big black balls that he can throw at you, but now they are way more plentiful than before. Now he can also dash away from you if you stay too long inside his vision cone to get more distance to shoot his projectiles. He doesn't have a melee attack right now, but I would love to look at some suggestions in the comments on how we could potentially design the melee mechanic for a boss. So, write a comment please, I beg you. He also has these invisible, here visible hitboxes that help him to dodge the player if he tries to attack him from the side. He also has these invisible, here visible hitboxes that help him to dodge the player if he tries to attack him from the side. Not too fast, so it is still possible to hit him, but enough to make it a real challenge. Enough for the boss, let's get him to the real thing, level design. We finished every first stage level, every single level, the platforming levels to be precise. This took just so much time, playtesting, placing blocks, replacing blocks, placing assets, placing chains. I'm just so dead inside, this is just so much. And this also took up most of the time, but it was so freaking worth it. It turned out so good, I'm so proud. Now we have to do another
epic level building montage.
This was much less exciting than it may seem, trust me. Now, let's get to the last part of the dev part of this video, the puzzles. Unfortunately, I don't really have footage of this, so I'm just show you these old footages of the second stage. I really had multiple crises trying to find out how to do raycasting and all this stuff. Fact is, I now found a way to do the puzzles, and I'm really busy creating these puzzle stages, to which we do a separate video. Raycasting is hard, okay? Really hard. At least for me, and I'm not a professional coder. I'm a hobby coder with about 5 years of intermediate programming knowledge, and I'm also the only coder inside the studio, so I cannot rely on someone else and do everything on my own. Anyways, this was it for the dev part of this video, and now we will get to the second part of the video, the planning, theoretical, real talk stuff kind of thingy part. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Where have we been? We were away for so long. No update, no video, nothing. This does not mean we haven't done anything. Actually, the opposite is true. For me personally, the last month have been really difficult. I had a lot of personal struggles like anxiety, depression, and the hardest one, self-doubt. Imposter syndrome also. I'm also about to graduate 9th class and finish the compulsory school in Switzerland. This means you have a lot of exams, and although I'm a very good student with good grades and everything, I had a lot of trouble getting everything under one roof. I mean, studying for school, doing my sport, having time for my girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend, and I'm game dev and having a girlfriend. Yes, it is possible. And finding time to develop the game, as well as putting time into my final project, which is also developing a game. Yes, we are making a game too for my finals in school. I just like to suffer. I can't do everything at the same time, and yet I always have the feeling that I have to do it anyway. So back to the actual topic. We definitely always found time to work on a project, and there were many evenings together where we worked like mad late into the night. Nevertheless, the project has progressed much more slowly than before. That's the reason why nothing has come for so long. We simply had too little to show. That's really basically everything. So let's get to the next topic. As you can maybe remember, we plan to release the game on July 13th, 2025. As I record the text for this video, it is already June 6th. About 2 months, and we still have so much to do. This is not possible, but we also don't want to shorten the game again, because it's already so much shorter than we initially planned. I want this game to have at least the size to fill an evening, 3 to 4 hours or so of game experience. I would rather delay the release of Demons in Water than release it unfinished. And exactly this is what we are going to do. We're becoming rockstar with this one. Yes, I know, but I just don't see another way. I just don't see it releasing in 2025. So we plan to release the game in December 2026, but we cannot promise anything. I'm so sorry for these circumstances, but like that we can do even more and maybe even release the game with the size we originally planned. We have to delay it, but we will see. I'm really excited where this project that turned into a little nightmare of mine will lead us. Here we are, next theme. I know that this is all very hypothetical and will probably never be realized, but I just want to share our plans with you anyway. So, as mentioned in the last video, we have redefined the number of levels and shortened them considerably. So we have a complete blueprint for our project. We have currently built the first stage, but will probably need at least another month to finalize and polish the individual levels. The second stage should go faster, that only consists of 3 levels, and we already have a good start for the levels as we showed in the third devlog. But the biggest boss will be the third stage. We don't yet have a plan for what it will look like, what enemies are waiting for you, what kind of boss is waiting for you, what the overarching theme of the stage will be. Only that the stage will have a red color theme. Speaking of bosses, let's get to the final bosses we want to add. For the first stage, we already have the so-called First Brother, a flying monster that throws big black balls at you. For the boss for the following stage, the second brother, I have planned a big Titan boss. He's a melee fighter and dashes to you, tries to run you over and hit you with his massive sword. And my idea was that the boss area would be a big oven area, and he's the one looking for the oven to stay hot. For the third sister, the final boss, I planned to make the boss fight extremely fast paced. She would move very fast, can maybe even teleport, and tries to slice you with her 2 daggers. You need a fast reaction time and good knowledge about the game mechanics. Like the final test that blocks your way of finishing the game. The ultimate boss to test your knowledge about the game. This was it for the bosses. There's one last thing I want to talk about, the design of the enemies. We want to have just the normal enemies for the first stage and maybe 1 or 2 easy enemies in the third devlog. For the second stage, that has the focus on puzzles and being less intense, we don't want the enemies to be fast or intense and hard to fight. An idea for such an enemy would be the blower. He's a passive creature that only gets aggressive when you get too close. Then he will attack you with his blow attack. He will push you back and also deals a little bit of damage. But the main enemy in this stage will be the eater. For the third stage, our designers already cooked the design concept, as you can see here. He's called the Watcher and was originally planned for the Halloween edition, but then got scrapped, and now he is in the full game. So let's get to the last thing I wanted to talk about, the renaming for a game. I don't have a script for this part yet, so I hope I get this right. So we, like as you may know, we completely changed the scope, the size of this project, with pushing it more into a direction of a Metroidvania or a more open world game. So we thought that maybe we could do more, so the name should change, because it just would sound cooler having another name. Like Demons in the Water is cool, and it's already like a legendary name for all the ones that worked with us, worked at our game, that support us. This is just, I don't know if we can really let go of that, but I really want to rename the game. But I honestly have to say, let's just wait until we finish the game and then talk about the name. This is just so too fast. I just wanted to share you what's going on inside the studio. We really talked about renaming the game, but yeah, let's just see. By the way, the name we planned was A Demon's Tale instead of Demons in the Water, or maybe Demons in the Water, A Demon's Tale. So here we are, after a big yapping session, Ultra Yap Extended Edition. This was everything we did in the last 4 months. Quite underwhelming, to be honest, but it is how it is. I cannot promise anything about the approval of our uploading stage or anything. This is maybe the downside of being a game dev and also doing social media and also being still in school, but it is how it is, as I already said. And with that, I want to say goodbye for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we would really appreciate if you could drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. These videos take so much time and effort, and it means the world to us if we could gain a little group of people that like our game, like our project as much as we do, and support us on the way. With that, I wish you a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video, hopefully not again in 4 months. Bye!